This is another one of my new products that I found in my travels, and this time it's of Epsom salts, and it's by a company called Elysium Spa. Obviously not based on the movie with Matt Damon. And what caught my eye is with these particular Epsom salts is it says here with natural magnesium sulfate crystals with added fragrance. And it says Eucalyptus. It says here soothing and relaxing salt, softens skin and soothes muscle aches and pains, which is definitely right up my street. Now, with the eucalyptus, that's I think I've said in another video, that's actually good for using in a bath if you have flu-like symptoms like a runny nose or a sore throat, because apparently eucalyptus is meant to be good for clearing the sinuses. So that's kind of an added bonus. Now, I've never heard of Elysium Spa before. I'm looking at the back of it here, and it says as follows. I'll just read it out for you. It says Elysium salts contain pure minerals which have stood the test of time. Generations of people have relied on its natural values as it absorbs the skin's surfaces to gently help support and remove toxins. Elysium bath salts will help relaxing the body and mind to promote restful nights sleep whilst leaving the skin soft with silky features. And for directional use, it says add a generous amount, approximately 2 handfuls, to a warm running bath water for a wonderful soothing and relaxing bath. Soak for at least 20 minutes to give the Epsom salts a chance to soften the skin and to be absorbed. And obviously it says they keep it away of children and not to be taken internally, because you've just been an idiot to sit there to kind of do that. Now, I found this in one of my local pound stores, so for it only being £1, you can't go wrong at that price. They also, if you have a local Poundland shops, they actually sell it in there, because when I was in there today, they actually sold this other one, and I think they may have other ones in the different range. Now, what I'm curious about is, obviously, with this being a pound, will this be as effective as some of the more expensive ones that you can pick up in your local health shops, where like sometimes they can range from anything from £4 to nearly £10. And obviously with this, the price difference is great, is large. Obviously with it only being a pound compared to its more expensive cousins. So I'm curious as to if this will work, or how potent and how effective the actual Epsom salts will be, and especially with the eucalyptus and how strong it is. What you're saying is that you get what you pay for in life, so that's going to be interesting. So we'll try and open this up, because I'm curious to see how strong the actual eucalyptus is. Because obviously when your eucalyptus has got when you use the natural oils of eucalyptus, it's rather strong and rather pungent. So that's why when you use the eucalyptus oils in a bath, you only need 1 or 2 drops in your bath, because it's that strong. And obviously being it in crystal form, obviously embedded inside the crystals, obviously it's probably not going to be as weak or as potent. So that's got my I'm gonna cut some more on it. That's really got me curious, and obviously because only paying £1 for this particular product. So I would love to maybe do in the future, maybe do the expensive version of this and compare the two products, and whether or not that trying to open this thing and it's a pain. There's no way to open this. Okay, so we can cut some more off. They've made it very difficult to open. That's the one thing I've kind of noticed. With the expensive ones, I have noticed it is a lot easier to actually open. Finally, as you can see there with all bath salts, you can see the crystals in there. With this one, you only get 450 grams worth of product, or of the actual crystal. So compared to the more expensive ones, this one is obviously a lot smaller. So, and again, you're only paying £1, so you know you can't really complain there. I can definitely, I could, on first glance of this smell of the crystals, I can definitely smell the eucalyptus in fragrance embodied in the actual Epsom salts. Now, what's going to be interesting is once it's absorbed into a warm bath, whether or not it still captures that strong smell of the eucalyptus. Now, I was told by a friend that magnesium sulfate is actually meant to be very good if you have muscle aches or joint aches. So in my case, because I have an osteoarthritis, I'm curious as to how whether the magnesium sulfate does have a strong effect on aching joints and muscles. So yeah, maybe I might do a follow-up video if I remember to, and see whether or not this is the case. Also, as I said, it'll be curious to try some bigger brand versions of this particular one and then compared it to, and whether or not they have and whether or not one is worse than the other, or you know, because obviously, because bath salts can be very expensive, and it's a lot of money to spend on a bath salts, because I've seen some bath salts for over £10-13, and that's very expensive. And I'm one of these ones where I don't mind paying a lot of money for a product, but it's knowing that you know that you're getting your money's worth and that it's going to work, rather than spend the money on something so expensive and then you feel it hasn't benefited you in any way, and then you've just wasted your money. So you know, it'll be curious to see what you know, what the bigger range ones have in store. Anyway, I hope people found this video informative. Please feel free to like and to share this video, because it helps people find me on YouTube, particularly being a smaller YouTuber, and especially with the YouTube algorithms. And so if you can like this video, which takes less than a second, that would be highly appreciated. Or to share this video on different social platforms, or whether to show to your friends or family or whatnot. If you already haven't subscribed to my channel, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I don't, one of those ones where I bombard with a lot of videos. I try to spread them out evenly, so because I know it can be a pain in the ass that people may not you know, want tons of notifications from you. So yeah, please feel free to subscribe, and I'll speak to you all again soon. So wherever you are in the world, please stay safe, take care, and bye for now.